Howdy guys, Brian from RVing Illustrated here. On my way home from work again, so it's a great time to talk on this long commute that I have. Want to talk about a couple of things. I don't know if you can tell the difference in my car from a few weeks ago. Not the last video I posted, but the videos before it. 2 or 3 weeks ago I was in a car accident and lady ran red light and we collided and my car was totaled. Her insurance company took care of me, paid off my car. It was rather new, but they actually paid it off. So I guess I got a good deal when I bought it. Got me a new car that I'm in now. Wanted to talk about, we had posted, I think, a couple times before, might have mentioned about our plans this summer to go down to the Keys for a trip, for a vacation, and kind of change that up. When I got in this accident, we really weren't sure if I was going to be in the hole or not, owing on my car, and kind of decided to just do something a little bit closer to home, and decided to go to Hilton Head, and we can go down there for about a week or so. So should see some new videos coming up on that. Might be a good bit of them on bicycle, because there's a lot of bike paths down there, so you might see some different things down there. If you go back through my uploads, and the very first upload I think I have is a drive through the motor coach resort that we stay at down there, and it's a pretty nice place. We really enjoyed it when we were there last year, so we thought we'd go down there again and give it a try. And this kind of brings up another topic, and kind of something I want to throw out there, a question, I guess. I was reading lately on a forum where somebody had mentioned, you know, what's the tipping point of prices at a RV park or campground or resort, wherever you go to. You know, what's the tipping point price of what you pay? You know, a lot of people are posting, you know, they don't, you know, $30 get them full hookups and all this, and it sounds like most of those people that are talking are maybe out west. $30 here on the East Coast is not really going to get you much besides a, you know, a state park or a Corps of Engineers park, something like that, which that's price is fine for that type of thing. But these people were talking about RV parks, private RV parks, and you know where they would go, and you know, maybe there are some that are out here like that. We haven't stayed at any that are in the $30 price range that are private. You know, when we go to places, if we go on the weekend or something like that, most of our places are county parks or state parks, or you know, like a government type park, Blue Ridge Parkway or something like that. And you know, and we're usually paying $25 a night or less. If we go to a private park, it's usually to the beach, you know, so of course when we're paying, depends on the time of the year, we could be paying 40-50 bucks a night in the winter time, but you know, summertime it's going to be somewhere $70 or $80. So just kind of wondering what people are paying out there. And I think one of the other questions was the type of amenities, and you know, what people look for. And you know, of course, the more there is, the nicer it is, the more you're going to pay. You know, a lot of them don't like the idea, you know, that they feel like they're paying extra because, you know, there's a playground or a swimming pool that they don't want to use and everything. And I, you know, I understand that, especially if you're older, maybe you're retired, you don't have kids, or your grandkids don't go with you, or you may not want that type of thing. You may want, you know, like, why should you pay for those amenities when you're not going to even use them? And I can understand that, but you know, I think it would be a really big nightmare for an RV park to start doing a la carte pricing on everything. You know, some of them do it already for, you know, extra people, and you know, the type of electricity that you're going to use, different things like that. But you know, you start saying, okay, well, it's going to be $2 extra because if you use the playground, well, who's going to monitor who's using the playground? They're going to start doing the little ID bracelet things, you know. Some parks do that, but those are usually for pools and slides and all that kind of stuff, and there's people there that can monitor that. You know, they're not going to put an employee at the gate of the bouncy pillow and have them check all the little kids to see if they had an armband or not. There's some things I don't think that they should charge extra for. I mean, I've seen parks where they charge a certain price for 2 people. You know, if it's a 55 and older park or something, by all means charge that. But you know, if you're talking about it's a family park or campground, and you know, especially if you do have those amenities like a swimming pool or a bouncy pillow or a playground, you can expect there's going to be kids there. But you got some parks that'll charge extra for every person over the 2. So those type of things I don't agree with. I kind of like, you know, you pay one price, you know up front what the price is. You either pay it or you don't, and it's just one price. Everybody pays the same, unless they're going to have different type of sites. Now, if you have a site that has water, electric, and sewer, sure, they should pay more than somebody who has just water and electric, or somebody who just has water. I can understand, you know, charging a couple extra bucks for the cable or, you know, that type of thing. But I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. What's your tipping point? What's the most that you will pay for a park? And, you know, and describe the type of amenities that you expect to have for that amount. Or I shouldn't say expect, because everybody would expect to pay very little and get a whole lot. But, you know, what you agree with, I guess is a better word to put it, or a better way to put it. How much are you willing to spend for a private campground? I'm not talking about government parks, because they're all different prices, and they're usually cheaper, and they normally don't have full hookups. Some of them do, but for the most part they don't. And even when they do, they're cheaper than private campgrounds. But for a private campground or a private RV park, what's the most that you will pay, and what do you expect that you're paying for that amount? You know, and feel free to comment about how many amenities, or what type of amenities that you expect, or that you like, or that you don't like. And it'd be a great topic there, a great discussion. So be sure to comment down below, you know, about this. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. You can find us on rvingillustrated.com, on Facebook at facebook.com/rvingillustrated, and let you know that on RVing Illustrated that just about every day that we post a link or two to some news that deals about RV parks and campgrounds of some sort. And so be sure to like our Facebook page, and so you can be up to date on some of the news, you know, and we put it out the same day we get it. So you know, we're not, unless the news is reporting something that happened a month ago, we're going to report what they say, you know, that day. And we try not to duplicate things, because sometimes it's multiple days you'll see the same thing, but we try to stay away from that. But think about maybe doing a little news thing video, maybe weekly or something, and go over some of those highlights of those articles or those news articles that we post, that we link to on our Facebook page. So let us know about that if you'd like to see that. Anyway, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see y'all later. Take care.